Warning, Hump Day contains social media content which may be offensive to some viewers. Don't get your feelings hurt.
It's Hump Day, and we're ready to record. Get your ass in the studio, cause we on the floor. So, go Rutha. Go Ashley. Here we are. Hey guys, welcome to Hump Day. I'm your host, Stony Lane, and today's topic is fraudulence.
Social meltdown. Down.
Hey, you guys heard about this one guy around town, like, stealing beats and shit and, like, sending them out to other people?
I think that nigga might have sent me like 3, 4 beats.
Damn. Still in beats though? Fuck no, that nigga's tripping.
What? That'd be fucked up if you went to beat battles and played them beats, you know what I'm saying?
So like, what about the niggas that make songs with this nigga? Like, with his shit. How the fuck do they feel about that shit? Like, you gotta take that shit off, my nigga. And like, where in the fuck is this nigga getting his beats from?
You guys said like beats?
Hey. Ain't that true?
Hey guys, what's up? It's Stony Lane again. I'm here with Micah from the Quitters. I'm gonna be asking him some questions. So my first question is Micah your real name?
Micah is my real name. It's actually a biblical name. My dad was a music minister. That's actually why I moved to Las Vegas when I was 3.
What's the craziest thing that's ever happened in your music career?
So Wee Man was like drunk off his ass, just moshing around. People were going crazy. So after we're done playing, we're like, oh wow, this is pretty cool. Wee Man gets on stage. I'm taking my drums off. He proceeds to pee on my bass drum.
Alright, what's one thing that you would change in music?
One thing that I would change in music, I think that the most important thing that could be done is to have just better, more talented artists put on, terrestrial radio, because that's when most people get it.
Would you stick a pickle in your ass for $5,000 million?
5,000 million?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't think that's even a question.
Alright, so this was our interview with Micah from the Quitters.
Check out the Quitters on our Facebook page. We're playing a lot of shows coming up. It's September 20th, we're playing with Guttermouth and Agent Orange. QuittersPunk.com. Also Quitters Spunk if you're nasty.
Well, check them out, guys.
Camel Hump Studios is the indie music caravan. We're Las Vegas's premier recording and rehearsal facility with 24-hour access, high-quality digital recording, and gear rentals, pretty much anything you'd need to advance your career as a musician in Vegas.
We do CD duplication, high-quality printing, all types of audio recording.
Camel Hump Studios and punk bands always pay less.
My name is Triv, and if you want quality hip-hop, I'm your guy.
Ogino's Corner.
Yo, we're going on. You already know this your boy Ogino. We sitting once again at Ogino's Corner. Okay? So today's promotional conversation is, right, for all them dudes out there who ain't really getting it right with these females, who don't know what it is that they beating the pussy right. You know what I mean? Me personally, I like to see a girl like pass out. You know what I mean? Like after you finish, like smash it, like, you know what I mean? Pound, 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 pound. She like, I don't know if nobody else is in the room with me because now she's not saying anything. You know what I mean? That's what I talking about. You lay down, get down or lay down. You know what I mean? Rule number 1. If you smashing your girl and she ain't making animal noises, you ain't doing it right, dude. You understand? She need to sound like a zebra, no gorilla. Like, maybe like, no orangutan either. That's kind of, like maybe like just like a lioness or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like when you done, she need to follow and like, you know, make these noises. You dig? Because if you ain't doing it right, she ain't gonna make them noises. If your girl could talk after she done, you ain't pleasing her. If your girl ain't saying what she's supposed to say, don't try and fix it. Just call me. You know what I mean? Just call me and I come and deal with it for you. Last but not least, if your girl moving around, jumping, doing spins, starting up a conversation, she want to talk to her home girl after you finish beating her pussy, you get some more beating on her pussy to do. When I done, I want my girl laying down there like she dead. I want almost call 911 when I finish with my bride. You know what I'm saying? She gonna be laying there like she dead. You dig? And this has been your afternoon conversation with Ogino. Thank you.
Hi, this is John from Camel Hump with your tip of the week. This week it's something pretty simple. We're just going to go through the proper way to turn on and turn off a tube amplifier, because that's something that we actually see here pretty often is people hitting the wrong switches on the way out the door, and that's kind of annoying to the owners of the hardware. So first thing you want to do with any tube amplifier is make sure it's on standby. Because if this is on and you turn it on, you're basically sending you're sending the full wattage through the whole system, and you need to give tube amps a chance to warm up. You physically need to let those vacuum tubes get hot before you actually give them the full current. So we're going to turn the power on there. We got a red light, so we know that it's working so far. But we'll give it maybe 20-30 seconds. And so now that I'm confident that it's had a chance to get a little bit warm and it's not going from ice cold to full voltage, we'll just go ahead and hit the standby. And then kind of sort of on the flip side, when you're turning it back off, the best thing to do, get it back on to standby, give it about 20-30 seconds again, let it cool back off, and then sort of once it's had a second to wind down a little bit, go ahead and hit the power, and you're good to go. And whoever's amp you're using will be stoked and thank you in the future. And so will we. So this is your tip of the week from Camel Hump, and thank you very much.
Studio etiquette.
Hey, leaning mine. I'm on that lean mine, and I'm leaning like a leaning mine. Hey. You recording already?
Yeah. Yeah, nigga.
Start it over. I forgot we was even doing this.
Alright, so I know doing lean is a new thing and everything, but you want to be Gucci Mane so bad. Okay, we get it. You're leaning. You're high. That's great. But pronunciate your words or something. Bro, are you asleep right now? And playing the guitar? It's not cool. Pull your shit together. You can't be that high to where you die every 45 seconds in the middle of your song. That shit's not appropriate.
Cody Levitt from the People's Whiskey from Henderson, Nevada. Basically, what the hump is to me is like when I perform, if you're gonna perform, you gotta find yourself. Like there was a reason you did whatever you did to create your art, whether it be painting, whether it be performing in front of people, but for me that's performing in front of people. So what I do to get over the hump is like you got to go to that exact spot where you created that music from, whether it be happy, sad, glad, whatever have you. You got to go to that spot. A lot of people go on stage and they have a hard time opening themselves up emotionally in front of people, and I feel like that's the hump for a lot of performers that I see. And so what I do is literally, it's kind of like the Dewey Cox story. I go back into my mind to that exact same spot where I was when I wrote that song. I think about it, think about those emotions I had that made me feel that, and I go out there. I don't care who's there. I don't care if it's 1 people or 1,000 people in front of me. I'm going to put that emotion out there, and that's how I get over the hump. I literally got to, you got to be true to your art to me. There's, no other way. The hump's only there if you're not true to yourself and true to your art. So as long as you're true to what you're doing, you're going to be good, and you shouldn't have no humps in your future at all.
them O's. Pepe Le Pew when I'm smoking the dro. It's dark in the booth, but I'm making it glow. Checking my swag of the gold in my soul. Them fuck niggas.